Hey, B-Things, we got a classroom in here, man.
We got a whole ass classroom in here, bro. Welcome back, everyone, for another episode of the Bengals After Dark videocast. Bro, just, hey, right here, bro. It's been weeks. Bro. Super happy to be back. Lots of things been going on in the background. Lots of things been going on with Bengals football. Bro, I can barely contain my excitement. We're back, bro. The fucking phase 1 of the season is fucking back, dude. How you feeling, though?
I feel great. You know, just seeing all these clips transpire and whatnot. I was in the kitchen yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Washing some dishes, bro. And I'm just seeing all these clips come across. I'm like, dude, I put on my timeline. I'm like, y'all are about to see a bunch of F-bombs because I cannot fucking contain my excitement, bro. Like, I am so hyped. Football's back. Is it Alex Erickson days? Or is it 11?
It's Alex Erickson days,
Okay.
yeah. Because it was Kermit Whitfield days yesterday.
Yeah.
Alex Erickson days until the first preseason game of the season, featuring a young dude in number 97 who will be out there now.
Yep.
We can't go far at all, bro, without talking about it, especially here on the Bengals After Dark videocast. And we're going to say off top, largely, I stand on what I've said. And I know largely he does too. Shamar has everything to prove. We've already talked about it ad nauseum, right? But, like, we can't go much further at all, bro, without talking about the significance of this getting done, bro. So, break it down a little bit. What went down yesterday?
I mean, it's huge. I actually got a text yesterday. Couldn't really say nothing, based off the person that texted me, but his agent was in contact with the Bengals when I didn't think it was getting done yesterday. I thought this was going to be like a next week thing, but it's like the sooner you can get it, the better. They get him inked. He signs it literally 10 minutes ago. So, I mean, life-changing stuff. The Bengals got what they wanted, the clause in the contract, and then you have Shamar who will get that, the $500,000. So,
Yeah. So this was an all-time fumble by his team, Shamar's team. This could not have been more of a dud to start your NFL footprint on. Now, does that mean he should be crucified forever? Shamar specifically? No, not really at all, in my opinion. We talked about it. That's an old kid, bro. 21 years old, like fresh 21 years old, big head, freak athlete, deservedly so. You should have a lot of confidence in your ability. But the team behind you, the one that professionally speaks for you, oftentimes is your agency, right? Is the people that, contractually abiding guys that take care of the stuff behind the scenes. They got in his head. He got caught in situations that he shouldn't have been. He's got everything to prove, bro. Everything. I'm sure I could confidently say that a lot of these players out there probably aren't scoffing at the dude because they know what contract constraints can look like and stuff. But they also know what it's like they know what it looks like to dig yourself into a hole. And this kid's dug himself into a hole, and he's got everything to earn and everything to learn, bro. And you better learn it quick because you don't have a ton of time.
I mean, you heard it from Duke. It's like the advice that he's getting. I think that's what's hurt pretty much this whole thing, right? Is having the right person in your ear. And I feel like he's not had that. Rocky, those type of guys that now I couldn't speak for David Mulligetta, but these agents are not advocating you to speak up and speak out, especially when you haven't signed your rookie contract yet. So I felt like in a way, Shamar was definitely failed by his agency in terms of like just not having the right people behind him in the moment. It's like, and it's all about how you go about it, right? But we saw it with Amarius last year. Put his head down, went to work. He knew that it was going to get figured out. Same with DKJ. Put his head down. He knew it was going to work itself out. It was just a different scenario and situation this year. And I get it. You don't want to set precedent, new president. And you definitely, that's the thing also when there's more guys coming behind you is you don't want to fuck those guys either, right?
Yup.
So I get that aspect. I've seen both sides to it, as we've talked about on this show. But the more and more time went on, the more and more information we got, whether it was Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter,
31 of 32 NFL teams.
exactly, 31 of 32 NFL teams that have this clause in rookie contracts. It's not just a Cincinnati Bengals thing. And I feel like that's what a lot of people were brainwashed around the league into thinking like, oh, this is just the Cincinnati.
Classic Bengals,
This is
bro.
classic Bengals.
Yep.
But that's not it. And like I said, I feel like Shamar's agency failed him a lot, you know, in the beginning here of his NFL career.
Yeah.
Was it Todd McShay? Someone like 2 months ago or so, they were talking about this. Like even in pre-draft visits, he turned down like workouts and stuff like that, which was like, it was just weird.
Yeah.
I felt like in ways he was failed in this you know draft process and whatnot, and in the post draft too, because I do really think Shamar is a good dude. He wants to be a Bengal from everything I've heard. It's nothing condescending.
Mhm.
He wants to play for Cincinnati. He wants to ball out for Cincinnati, even though he's a fucking Chiefs fan, which is okay. Like we got another op over here, you know. We're gonna turn him into you know orange and black, but I want nothing more than to see Shamar come out, use all that hate, bro. Just use it as fuel and go crazy your rookie year because we need it. The defensive line, we need that pressure to help our secondary. I've said it time and time again, and I think a lot of people know it's pretty much 2+2. If you get pressure at the quarterback, it's going to make your secondary's job immensely so much easier.
Everybody, bro. It all flows. That's why they say trenches, 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 bro, because it helps the back seven. It helps everybody back there. I totally agree, bro. It's a fireable offense. His agency should be fired immediately, right away. No excuses. First of all, Zach Hilliard, for his biggest agent to be J.K. fucking Dobbins, and he's talking like he is David Mulligetta. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Period. Like, look, I think a lot of people have caught on. I found a lot of really only satire in the Shamarcus Russell memes, Shamondre Smith. A part of me doesn't want to give it up, bro, because it's just funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. Like,
and we're not even like, I feel like people are just, at least from, you know, people I've heard that angry, you know, we're just pushing hate driven stuff.
Like,
and that's not it. Like we have fun on here.
Yeah,
also.
bro.
We
We're
joke
trying to have
around.
fun.
Drew Sample. Like there's so much shit we joke around about on this show, even though we love these guys.
Eli Apple being the GOAT. Bro,
Right.
that's how we want to keep it.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't deviate from the reality that we talked about ad nauseum, because this guy has everything to prove. He's coming in thinking the britches are too big. He continues presenting himself as someone that is of a status that he clearly has not earned. So this disparagement is becoming like funny. So that's why we ran with it. So above all, man, let's get this youngin' out here immediately. Tomorrow he steps foot on the field. It's going to be an exciting time.
Yeah.
Miles is going to feel that pressure, bro, a lot, you know. So I'm beyond excited, man. I can't wait to see the freak athleticism, like we talked about from day one. How fun it's going to be just to see the sheer athleticism of Amarius versus Shamar.
You just took
Yeah,
the words
bro.
out of my mouth.
Like, how fun is that going to be, dude?
Man.
So it's going to be exciting, bro. And now, here's the thing. I'm telling you, bro, I can't wait. Obviously, you guys, loyal viewers of the video cast, you hear it now. I can't wait to push the post of the off-season checklist. And when so many Bengals fans are going to roll their eyes when I post it about how the Bengals went about it. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. But how treacherous of this offseason has been, and for them to get done what they've got done, it's something to applaud. They're going to get done Trey Hendrickson. So once that's done, bro, you're going to look at it on the surface, and you're going to look at it in 5-10 years when you may not remember just how nitty gritty and how ugly it got. It got ugly this offseason, right? Like it was really tough to make some of this shit happen. But for them to make this happen in one offseason is something to commend them for, bro.
And as we've talked about, we're fully confident that this Trey stuff gets
The APY set from what I've heard from multiple sources. Just like with T's, remember?
Guarantees as it
Just like
always
with
is.
T, bro. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy because like the correlations are insane. T came to Cincinnati, flew back to Miami. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Trey was in Cincinnati, went back to Florida,
Yeah.
and then that's when we got info. Yo, the APY set, we knew for a week it was at 28.5.
Yeah.
But then I think I heard 28.75, 28.5. He signed for
It was around
28.75.
that
It was
ballpark.
right around that ballpark, right? And so I've heard from multiple sources that APYs are set, just like with T. He wants the guarantees kicked another year. They're not willing to do it.
Yeah.
Same with Trey. They're willing to get the guarantees into year 2. He wants them into year 3. And this is what I'm talking about, bro. I can't wait to spin on all the negative narratives of a Bengals offseason to pertain of once this trade deal gets done, because they're going to have to bend the knee.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, bro. Something's going to give, like a year 2 guarantee, or you're going to kick the amount of guarantees into year 2 to where he feels comfortable enough to maybe bypass year 3.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you guarantee into year 2, that's year 10 of an NFL career with guarantees. That's pretty rare, bro, right?
So
that's not common.
Let me ask you this, because we're obviously talking about a new contract, correct? You know what I mean? A
Yeah.
contract extension.
Yeah.
What if they made him happy in a sense of, and I mean, obviously they gotta give him a pay upgrade this season.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you give him more guarantees this year, next year, and then you kind of, funnel it out towards.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly how they want to do it.
Right.
That's exactly how they do it.
Yeah.
They do the signing bonus because we talked about it. When the Bengals make a commitment, they commit.
Yep.
Signing bonus, money up front. That is our way of going. Because if we're going to sign you, we're going to commit to you more than some other teams.
Mhm.
Other teams love to backload it, which every fan gawks at how other teams make it happen. And I'm going to keep fucking running it because fans truly act like this is the standard. I'm sorry, not everybody's Howie Roseman. I'm going to fucking keep preaching the same message because fans were really out here thinking that, like, we got Howie Roseman, and we don't. But, like,
we got 3 assistant GMs.
exactly, bro, and no fucking GM in name. We got a de facto just for vibes because that's how we are.
Well, technically, isn't Mike Brown technically the general manager? Also, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. You guys
I mean,
can correct
I've
me.
only seen president,
Okay.
but they all got their hand in the pot, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's funny. Like that's why people make fun of them, bro, because they're this hometown mom and pop shop that makes it happen. And yeah, man, it's just like the big thing I want to push is this trade deal is gonna get done. It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. It's just a matter of time. I'm not gonna lie. I was uber confident that the trade deal was gonna get done before Shamar. We talked about it even a few days ago. I was like, see, bro, this looks imminent now, but obviously it's a good thing. Let's get both done as soon as possible. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. But
and like Ian Rappaport said too, like he felt like it was getting done. I felt like a lot of fans felt that optimism from that day. Once Ricky put it out, shout out Ricky Scoops. I mean, you had a lot of confidence, and then Ian pretty much
it's gonna get done.
Confirmed too. Yeah,
it could really be any time, bro, because now it's that one more hurdle. We knew that there were multiple hurdles, right?
Mike even came out and
exactly, bro. So yeah, it's just and
I would like to talk about some optimism that kind of Al Golden, defensive coordinator, pointed out a while back. Was like, yes, it sucks that those guys aren't here right now. Those guys are getting reps. Osai, Murphy, you're getting the reps for in case you do have injuries in the season. I get it. It's
Cedric Johnson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cam Sample.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I agree. So
and now Shamar's back.
Exactly. Now Shamar thrown into the mix. It's super exciting. You got Taven Bryan in there too. Hopefully Christian Wilkins. No, I'm kidding. That won't happen.
Now, how did you like that text message? Everybody. So he sends me a text message all hyped. He's like, "Oh my God, bro, Christian Wilkins." So I text him back.
Nasty, bro.
I'm like, well, guess what? You get Taven Bryant and be happy with it.
Oh, nah. All right. That was the funny satire part, guys. He was like coming in raining on the parade. He's like, no way they do that, LMAO. Or like something even more. I was like, damn, bro. I was trying to text you. I was like, yo, Christian Wilkins is better. You're like, LOL, they're in poverty. No, I'm kidding. You didn't say that. But you know, you're like, oh, they wouldn't even pay their best defensive player. How they're gonna pay Christian Wilkins? I'm like, damn, bro. Look, that's interesting though, bro. Because like, dude, Christian Wilkins, you want to talk about a dude that can truly get you over the hump, bro?
That's a dog.
You know what? We're not going to talk on this much because it is far out of the realm right now. But first of all, two things. He's not going to require a ton of money. There's a valid question with how he recovered about the injury, right?
Mhm.
Like, that's something legit, bro. To have to pay him a $35.2 million check to get the fuck off your team because of what you violated is something to be notable of and cautious of for other teams. Then he's going to be cheap. Christian Wilkins on this defense is what will, if healthy, of course, being able to give you 11 games down the stretch of the season. Bengals win the Super Bowl. That defense is good enough because that's what gives you a formidable front with pass rush and run stopping ability to be able to support that back end. And then all of a sudden, you're going to get I'm uber confident you'll get a top 16 defense. And we know it. If all of us Bengals fans, we said we will have a bona fide top 16 to top 12 defense with this offense, we're fucking winning the Super Bowl, bro.
Or no, I totally agree with you. But
we get Christian Wilkins, we're winning the Super Bowl.
The way my mind's operating right now, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. But the way that Baltimore defense is looking, I would be surprised if he's
fuck them, bro.
Like, I want to go to Baltimore, play with them guys. Could you imagine?
With Justin Metabike, Justin Metabike and Travis Jones are crazy. He's not gonna want to play there. But then again, I mean, no, fuck that. I don't give a fuck.
But I will say, Christian, as you were saying, like Christian is one of those pieces that you talk about wanting to get a premium guy in there next to Trey. Like that guy would
exactly. And it's August, bro.
Immensely.
How often does this happen in August? We talked about it with Noah Fant. How often does this happen in August when you get this type of guy that falls into your lap? And people are like, why would we get Noah Fant? Because why the fuck not, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
sign Shamar.
Like, yeah, bro. How about you get a defense, bro? Can he play D end? Bro, we got an all-time offense we're about to trot out there, bro. It's not a great example because people will say, oh, well, the Eagles have a defense, bro. If the Eagles did it on offense, they're going to be like, see, they just do whatever they want, bro. It's unfair, bro. Howie Roseman's a legend. But you know what I mean? It's like, and look, largely, I'm sure a lot of you guys are excited with Noah Fant, but like I saw that there were more derogatory comments about it. And man, like the mudslinging right now is just at such a high. So I get it, but that was annoying, bro.
Let me ask you a question. When you're talking about, a close game, say a Patriots-esque game, right, where it's neck and neck, 16-10, like
with the bum-ass team like the fucking Browns in week 1.
Who do you rather Joe Burrow throwing the ball to, okay? And we've been avid T. Huddy fans in the past, but in recency, who would you rather Joe throwing the ball to? T. Huddy or Noah Fant?
And I think a lot of fans have love for T. Huddy. Obviously, he's had blips, but he is who he is.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I don't even have to answer that. We all know. And in the same way, they both wear number 87. Would you rather have Hudson on the back of that or Fant on the back of that? Like, Noah Fant and Mike Gesicki is unfair, bro. But I also get both sides of like, hey, you are at best for maybe 5 targets a game.
Yeah.
We can only pass around so much, bro. You will literally probably be our 6th option, like at best, bro, on a full week, assuming
that's behind Chase Brown too, right?
Yeah, bro. Because I mean, in the same way, like I'd say they could be neck and neck, but like then again, I'm definitely giving the leeway to Chase because they're going to start utilizing him more as that extension in the run game. So yeah, like Samaje's great in that role.
Yeah.
So if I'm Noah, I do get it. This is going to be fun. But for the interest of Noah as a guy that does have so much ability entering year 7 of your career, I don't know if this is the best place for you to re-up your value.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
It
Like
would-
you're not gonna Hayden Hurst your way.
Exactly. It would be a lot different if he was in a CJ Uzomah, Hayden Hurst, Mike Gesicki. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Coming
Or
in
there was
on
no
that-
clear number 3. If there was no Andre Yosevich or Jermaine Burton, say if there was like T.I.,
Yeah.
and we're like, all right, Mike Gesicki's our number 3, then yeah, you'd be like, you know what? Noah Fant's our number 4. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But like, you're not that, bro.
Right.
Now you see the consistent ascension of Andre and Jermaine.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
in that, and I think that's what a lot of, as Bengals fans, this fan base, we all know about that number 3 spot, right? And we all feel really good about that number 3 spot, which I think a lot of people are living rent free around the league. They think like, oh, I should just T and Jamar out there. Like, blah, blah. If Jermaine Burton and Andre Yosevich hit that next step, like Yoshi said, he wants to make the most of his targets and stuff this year. Dude, Yoshi left 200-300 yards out there last year.
and he had what? Almost 500 yards?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I'm
legitimately,
saying.
bro, you like this epitomized what we talked about, bro. It is time. Like, Trey is going to get done because I'm so confident with that. Like, it is time for us to finally put our attention that is this team perfect? No. But motherfucker, bro, how often does an offense look like this? This is going to be an all-time, not franchise all-time, NFL history all-time offense this year. I'm uber confident with it. God forbid anything could happen, right? But you can say that about any team, right? Anything could happen for any, like,
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley could go out week 1 for all we know, and all of a sudden the Eagles, you know what I mean? Like,
Madden curse.
yeah, you never know. So we need to start focusing on that more, bro. Because if you talked about fundamentally, I get it. Structurally, we've seen it, so I'm not going to act like it don't exist. But you, at the end of the day, against the best and the best, you are as strong as your weakest point when it matters, like defense off. If your special teams are not much because you just don't see the field. So I get people saying, "Oh, well, I can't forget our defense is just so unpredictable," and I get that. But fuck, bro, can we just go all in on what is great? You know what I'm saying? Because that's how things get great.
Yeah,
that's what's so funny. People like, do you want to be average? Do you want to be average everywhere? You know what I'm saying? Because like we've seen average everywhere, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. Or do you want to, you know what I'm saying? Do you want to be willing to take that risk of some ebbs and flows, and and the downs can feel down like we experienced last year with just so many weird down moments that did not go in our favor. But fuck, bro, the chance of these ups in this year is something to focus on and have hope for, bro, and not just indulge on the fact that Trey Hendrickson isn't extended yet.
Right. I mean, you look back at them stats and whatnot, you lose 6 out of your 8 games by 1 possession or less. I mean, you're talking
weird ways, bro. Like uncommon historic ways. Like what was
week
it, bro?
1,
T. Huddy.
Not even that. The Mike Gesicki touchdown that they after the game said was a touchdown, but in the game it wasn't a touchdown.
Yep.
Got that T. Huddy. Evan McPherson off, who want to make a note of that. He has not missed a field goal in training camp so far.
Fire.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Dude, we've seen the weird shit before, bro. The placeholder issues.
Yeah.
When fucking the legend Clark Harris, went down and he hasn't been back. Like, it's just weird shit like that where it's like your fucking long snapper is losing you games.
The law of averages, bro. Like we've seen it. It's crazy I mentioned this team, but like, because it sucks because we saw them just keep winning games last year and we're like, how are they doing it? The Chiefs were on a historic favorable side of it, And like I said, things ebb and flow, man. Of course, law of averages, you've got to have a foundation. I'm not saying it's just serendipitous, but it's serendipitous, bro. You never know. You never fucking know. Any given week, things can go weird, go sideways. And obviously there's, like I said, a foundation, defensive stability, key positions being stable. But like, there is so much positive to take away from this team, bro.
Yeah.
And from what we've seen in camp, it felt a little like, to me, just observing on day one, it almost felt a little fabricated at first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It almost felt like they were trying to like prop up the defense.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the defense just did so great today. But then I kind of learned later on, it's like, oh, fuck. Like, they actually did good.
Yeah.
Like, they actually did that shit.
And who's one guy you don't want to piss off? Joe Burrow.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what do you
Which
do?
he got his.
What do you do the next day? He
Got him a few
annihilated,
times. Yeah. But
killed
like,
him.
man, I mean, that defense still got some too, bro.
Yeah.
But like we talked about, like, there are so many positive things to take away from Al. Like, the individualization that he has with each player of, hey, you are your own entity, and I need you to tell me what you are most comfortable with as a player, and I'm going to help you win each play.
Mhm.
Not, hey, I need you to win with this scheme. That's how it got stale with Lou, especially the multiple voices you kept hearing from multiple players.
Yeah.
Logan was very blunt with it. We heard 3 to 5 voices every week, multiple voices in the same unit, in the same room, these cornerback rooms. So the instability, the confusion, the on the heels, the what the fuck is happening, the arms thrown up in the middle of a play. Like, that is something that you can tell from day one of camp that Al is going all in on. That, hey, my number one goal is to help every individual play their best football. And as a collective unit, that's how we will achieve success. And that's how a foundation becomes sturdy. You have to have individual confidence, right, in your own ability.
Yep.
And then you begin to have dependability in the guy next to you because you know he's confident now.
Right.
He's not questioning where he's at. You're seeing that build every single day. I've seen they haven't said that directly with the defense, but the offense have given them praise like, hey, these guys are looking different, bro. And that's probably the biggest takeaway. And we got to make the episode efficient today, guys. We got a lot going on. There's a lot of news. We'll be back more consistently after this. But that's the big thing I kind of want to wrap up with you on, bro. The mentality that this team has right now, right? You've talked to me about it. You texted me about it for a couple months now. You're like, man, bro, like, I don't know what it is. Like, maybe I'm overthinking it, but like the vibes, I feel like 21.
Yeah.
Right? It is feeling apparent now, bro.
Yeah.
Like 2021 all over again.
And that's what you want, bro. Like, and who's to say that the secondary is even, seeing as many looks as they really want? Because you're going up against some of the greatest wide receivers on the planet, right? On top of that, you're not, in terms of trench play right now, you're getting work, but you're not getting that, shoulder pad.
Yeah, without pads for trenches, it don't mean shit.
Exactly.
Yep.
So that's where it's still, the secondary is kind of just being itself. And I will say, I think T. Higgins is going for 1,200 this year. I mean, T. Higgins is like, he's outrunning a dude that, okay, I got a question for you on that play where T hits the streak, right? Absolutely puts DJ on a burner. Do you think that was a missed assignment on Geno Stone, who was, as someone commented,
that's a good
their
question.
safety, Geno Stone looking at the grass per usual. And then you got Drago. Because the way I look at it on that play, I feel like that was a missed assignment by Geno. And also, I can't, like, it's day 2. You know what I mean? That's stuff that, you gotta get implemented quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not that worried. Like that play with Jamar, the one-handed play where Jordan, that little bit of space, and we're talking the best wide receiver in the game. That's the type of stuff you want. Because when you're talking about maybe a DK Metcalf or somebody that's not as quick as Jamar, that shit's getting broken up.
That's a great PBU. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're right, bro. Like how great that play was all around. And like you're saying with Jordan, you're in position, bro. Just sometimes you get got,
Exactly.
like in great moments. And that's how you get got. Because you're, like you say, you're going against an all-time great in Joe and all-time great in Jamar. And he only had room to catch that with one hand. That wasn't some simple, diamond grip and just coasting on the backside of the end zone. No, that was like him absolutely having to squeeze every inch, one hand, and make it that play. Yeah, but going back with that T play, definitely missed assignment. Somebody got. They probably expected T to kick, to run a post in front of the face of the safety or whatever. And he obviously hit the street. That's going to happen. That's the league. But yeah, like you said, bro.
And he runs that slant so crisp.
He does, bro. I mean, T, with his size, bro, almost being 6'5", with how sharp he is with his route running, it is really impressive. It's probably the most underrated trait that he has in his game because it's not what you expect, right? You expect a big body, to be a bit less fluid in and out of your cuts, but he's really crisp.
When you make it look easy like that, it almost probably comes off like, oh, it's not that impressive, but it is. Like, that's impressive when you...
Show me other 6'5" dudes doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, for sure, bro. Yeah, like also thinking with that Drago one, we talked about it, bro. There's no excuse. Like you're running at that cut point where you got. I didn't see the whole play. I'd have to look. Maybe you're talking 12, 15 yards where you took a misstep.
Mm-hmm.
You still had 25 other yards to catch up, and you're only 4 or 5 yards behind T. Yeah, T runs like a 4.5 flat, but DJ runs almost a 4.2 flat, bro. You got to be a bit closer than that. It's training camp. We're taking everything with a grain of salt. That's a big thing that we've learned, right? But, man, even with preseason,
I'm so ready.
You still got to take it with a grain of salt, but I am so intrigued, bro, with Zach talking about much more of the guys playing.
Right.
It would have been different if he's like, yeah, we're gonna play him more. Still vague, and but like to emphasize that everybody's saying much more. I wonder what that means. And what did we talk about last year, Drake? And now it's like a common theme. And I'm not just like boasting for me. It's a fundamental idea that I just thought of that not enough people talked about. They celebrated the one drive he had against what was it, Tampa? Or I think it was Tampa last year. In the first preseason game, TD to T. Let's go. They're back. Pull them out. It clearly wasn't enough. It's not about simply a rep. It's about rhythm. That is the point of preseason for the guys that matter. The guys that have everything to prove, a back-end roster guy. Unfortunately, you're going to have to fight for scraps. It is what it is. You got to earn it. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? But for the dudes that have already earned it, it is all about rhythm. So that one drive last year was a fucking joke in the macro of assuming these guys are back. Like, I love that Joe was comfortable with throwing his 57 yards and he was 6 for 7 or 6 for 6.
Yeah.
And it was a great drive. And, and Joe was so on point. Like, it was nothing. It was no rhythm established. This much more. What is much more? Who knows? But if you had to guess, at least 4 drives. Like, rhythm, for real. For real. I'm not talking. That's because we see it now. The shit in the past was not real. You got to make it real. And is there risk with that? Yes, there's risk with that. You know what else is risky? Start 0-2 again. For Zach Taylor. Let's keep it a buck. That's something that's not talked about enough. You know whose ass is on the line if he starts 0-2 again?
Oh, yeah.
The same dude that's saying, these dudes got to start. They got to get way more reps. So I don't lose my job.
If
not that he's gonna get fired at 0-2.
If you're 4-8 again, you're getting.
Oh, you're not making it to 4-8, bro.
Yeah,
you're not making it to 4-8. It should be inexcusable. Because first of all, we talked about it. Like, it would be different if the whole coaching staff was wiped clean and you got a young, like, unproven coordinator, never done anything like that. You got Danny P, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm the Bengals decision makers, that seat's hotter than people would like to admit. I love you, Zach.
Yeah.
We're all in on you right now until I change my mind.
Yeah.
And we got an enticing young dude that I think is fully equipped to step into a head coaching role eventually. So, like, that's something that's not talked about enough. Like I said, I'm not saying that's some consistent worry that Zach has, or which I'm sure it is, but it's something that deserves pressure, urgency. So you have to instill urgency in your guys with your message, with your standard to result in not this. Because if I get this again,
I mean, you can't.
It's unacceptable, period.
You can't score 33 plus. I think it was first time in NFL history as many games as they scored 33 plus and had so many losses
Yeah.
in that instance. That's something that as a coach you don't want. I don't want to make this a hate driven towards the end of the episode, but I came out with this stat because I was interested. You guys know it. I've not been the biggest on the show. We've kept it a buck about not being the biggest Zach Taylor fans, but when Zach Taylor was coming from LA, I was on the train. I wanted Zach, but let me break this down for you, B-Thanks. 19 and 31 in one possession regular season games in his career. 13 and 23 in AFC North games in his coaching career. And let me point out, even in 2021, the team finished 4-5 in games of one possession or less. It's those things, those possessions that like make the biggest difference. I get it. We've had the playoff success, but it's that flip of a switch that can make your team so much greater than what it's been, B-Thanks. We're talking about a team that the only team last year, right, with a bottom 10 defense that finished above 500. Yep. Imagine if in those one possession games, as we said, 6 out of 8 they lost, 3 of them. You got 12 wins, B-Thanks.
The weird losses
right.
too. Like the weird, like how the fuck did that just happen? Yeah. Like how did those things happen consistently against us, not in our favor? Because like we talk about law of averages, bro. Like the bad teams even get theirs. Yeah. How consistent we didn't get ours. Yeah, you're right, bro. It's crazy to think of it that way because like we really could have wound up in that situation. Yeah, bro. Like it's simply unacceptable. Obviously, you want to get nitty-gritty in those volatile moments when it is one-score games. Teams know you're going to drop back and pass. That's when Joe Burrow gets sacked because he's going to hold the ball, try to create a play. Defenses are successfully able to get to the quarterback because the O-line is garbage. Speaking of a random thing, I helped Michael Jordan a couple weeks ago with a tire. Yeah, I took care of him at my store.
He just got signed somewhere.
Yeah, he got signed with the Bucs. I was talking to him a little bit. He was so funny, bro. He wasn't talking shit, but he was really like trying to stand on business about winning last year in Cincinnati, bro. And I rolled my eyes at him. I'm like, whatever, bro. I straight up to him, bro. It was funny, but like those moments, I didn't go in your favor. Absolutely, bro. You expect the law of averages to come in and
it handled us too.
Yeah, I know. Like he really stood on business, bro.
He was doing his thing, bro.
Him and Ben Brown, bro. I talked about Ben Brown. Yeah. Bro's like, yeah, bro, good dude, man. Like he balled out week 1. Like he kept bringing up week 1, bro. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh,
like, God.
Man.
Yeah, bro.
That one stung. Because even that win, that gets you in the playoffs, man. Gets you in the dance.
Michael Jordan kept us out of the playoffs, bro. That's crazy.
Michael, you heard it here first, folks. Michael Jordan held the Bengals out of the playoffs last year. That's crazy.
Ben Brown, Michael Jordan, Ben Brown redemption arc. That's crazy, bro. They stopped Joe Burrow in the Bengals offense from getting to the playoffs. Yeah, bro. I mean, look, it's all. Look, man. I'm gonna end it on this. There's so much to be excited about. You've got to raise your floor. The things that the Bengals have been showing us the last few weeks, which we're always excited this time of year, right? Especially everybody knows watching the Bengals After Dark Network. We always are leaning on the optimistic side because that's what we do. But fuck, bro, there's a lot to be optimistic about right now. Like, the ascension of guys, and I just really feel like things are coming together.
I agree.
Like in years past, I don't know if I could confidently say things are falling into place like this now. And like I said, I cannot wait till Trey is done. Because at the end of the day, did you produce? Did you not produce? Did you make XYZ thing happen or did you not?
Yeah.
And when I talk about this front office making XYZ thing happen or did they not? And they did. I'm gonna be an unbearable man to the depressing fan, bro. I'll tell you that. And it's coming around soon.
And as we've talked about it before, how Trey could do something Chris Jones-esque, right? The Bengals can't afford that. We've talked about these 0-2 starts, these slow starts year after year. The Bengals can't afford for Trey to have a Chris Jones situation. So business is business. Trey's going to get paid. He's going to get his. I don't care if it's hey, Trey, we're going to give you a salary increase, a lot of guarantees this year. And then after this year, who knows? That's obviously, I don't think that's the direction it's heading because we've heard everything, all the reports. They got multi-year on there.
Yeah, like they're past that, fortunately. Yeah.
They got, it's just the guarantees now. And we've talked about it. The Bengals are stubborn in their ways, but they will get there. They're like a sloth. They're like a snail.
And they like to pout.
Yeah.
They stomp their feet. Everybody makes fun of the Katie Blackburn meme when she was looking down at T. Higgins signing like, God fucking damn it. This was so much money. They pout, man. But it's like when you tell a kid to get in the car. The kid will pout, the kid will cry, but they'll get in the fucking car.
Yeah.
So Katie's a little kid. You just got to tell her to shut the fuck up and just fucking get the deal done. She will.
Yeah.
They're just going to pout a little bit.
You got 3 assistant GMs right now. Get the fucking deal done.
Well, you got to start tweeting that, bro. That'd be a great tweet. Now, that's where fans are going to be spinning the block on us impoverished. But nah, bro, you know what's funny? You're talking about the Ravens earlier. Not to open this can of worms, but like something with like Marlo made a comment about the Bengals, Bengals offense, whatever. And fans, or someone saying like, oh, Marlo said the Bengals aren't afraid of the Ravens defense. And I just commented, I knew what was going to happen. I was like, of course we're not, bro. Because Joe Burrow puts a band on their head every other year in 2 games. And Jamar puts half a band on their head. So many Ravens fans came at me, bro. But I'm just like, bro, fucking stop it.
But they also asked Marlon who the hardest quarterback was that he faced. And he said Joe Burrow. I'm telling you. And I said it on Twitter. It had Ravens fans in the comments, stop slopping him up. I'm like, dude, he's slopping my quarterback up. He wants to be a Bengal, bro.
No,
I'm sorry.
Bro,
Marlon wants to be a Bengal. He just don't want to say it.
Hey.
He always shows love. Whether shout out Zim, because Zim, I think,
I was going to mention the same thing. Yeah.
But also, I mean, he was at one of the fests and he was like, yeah, I keep getting told ass about Jamar Chase cooking me. Like he subliminally, he shows love to the Bengals all the time.
Bro, yeah, we've talked about it. I talk to them about it all the time. Like, obviously, as much as I hate the Ravens fan base more than any fan base. Yeah. I don't know. The Browns are like the Browns. I don't know. They're fucked up. But we talked about it, bro. Like, bro, I'd love Marlon on my team. I think he'd be plenty suitable. But there's no time to worry or focus on that, man. Look, Bengals back tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm a hint. We're busy men. I'm a busy guy. I got a lot going on, but I'd love to be able to make it down to a training camp soon. Maybe tomorrow. If I am, something we could possibly sort out. Obviously, want to provide a next level of content for you guys, but it's an exciting time, man. It's hot as fuck outside, but it's summertime. It's almost August. It's been 6.5 months since the last game, Drake. Like, we've been running the video cast for 3 months now. Time flies, bro. Yeah, 3 months. And we had it in the works for 3 months probably before.
Right.
So time flies, man. We're incremental people. Alex Erickson days away from the first preseason game. Tomorrow is what? Who was 11? Do you say Ventrell Bryant? Or was that number 8?
That was 8. I thought Ventel.
Ventel? I thought it was Ventrell, but I don't know. Who was 11? Oh, Jordan Shipley.
Yeah.
Then 10? Kevin Huber's boring, bro. Do we have another 10? Brad Robbins? No, that's worse, isn't it?
Nah, bro. There had to be somebody that wore 10, bro. I don't know why, but the number 10, Mitchell Trubisky, keeps coming into my head. He's never played for Cincinnati.
I can't wait till Jake Dolegala days. That's going to hit. Yep. That's
also, Damian Willis.
Oh, yeah.
We're not even talking about Joe Burrow 9 days away.
No.
Not until the regular season.
Nah, bro.
These are preseason goats, okay? We're doing a countdown to preseason, so we have to talk about preseason goats.
That's right, bro. We're not going to 9 days till we see. Who knows? Maybe Joe Burrow does play half the game.
10. I got one for you guys. He is a quarterback for the Bengals right now. Can you name him?
Not Desmond Ridder. He's 4.
Yep.
The other dude, Peyton, Thorne.
Yeah.
Is that his
You
name?
got it.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You're having that up way too much,
Peyton
bro.
Thorne.
What? Bro, Desmond Ritter, bro.
We didn't
That's
talk
cool, bro.
about
We
that.
need to talk about
I
it, bro.
know.
Hey,
Shout
just
out
for
Des.
vibes, bro.
Yeah,
Just for vibes.
just for
That's
vibes.
super cool. And man, what a loaded quarterback room, bro.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And
I
Dan-
like that.
Dan made it pretty clear, like Jake's our backup.
Yeah.
There's no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Jake's our
questioned a
backup.
little bit. I was like, Desmond's younger, Cincinnati roots, who would be willing to take a pay cut to be here, you know.
I
but
think
we love Jake, so
similar to. I don't know how much work Jake's gonna get in the preseason, but I know that
yeah.
they probably, similar to Rocky Lombardi last year, they probably don't want to trot out Peyton Thorne
Yeah.
out there all the time. I keep saying it. Desmond Ritter is gonna have a
That's gonna be
legendary
fun, bro.
preseason.
Yeah, bro.
It's
We
gonna-
talked about this
yeah.
last year, right? And wait, did we win? We didn't win any preseason games. It's so funny because we talked about, oh, bro, preseason's gonna be so fun. We couldn't win shit because we talked about, bro, JB Tushai's is gonna be playing a lot. And it'll be fun because he's a decent quarterback. Desmond's gonna be playing a lot,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be fun because that was a starting quarterback at one time. So
Oh,
it's gonna be fun, bro.
Desmond Ritter to Kendrick Pryor. Wow.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's amazing.
I need to see Tanner McLaughlin too.
T Glock. Yep.
You see him.
Got to see him, bro. Desmond Ritter to why is the name escaping me? Duke dude. Fuck.
Williams?
Jalen Moore.
Oh, Jalen Moore.
Javon Moore, something like that. Moore.
Oh.
He's gonna be an enticing receiver. I think he's actually number 8. I'm not sure. I'd have to see his number again. Or 14, something like that. But Desmond Ritter to Jermaine's gonna be an interesting one.
I
Like,
think he's gonna get work. I think he'll get work.
You
in
think so?
preseason. Because like it's one of those things.
he's gonna be the Osai of the offense. Remember Osai when he got way more run than you thought?
Are you
one
talking
year?
about like right before the injury? Or
Yeah, yeah.
He was going
In year
crazy?
2 or 3.
Okay.
Remember? Yeah, it was year 3 in the Falcons game. Remember when he had like the 2 fumble recoveries or some shit? We're like, why is he playing over half the game? Like, and it was apparent, like, why is he playing so long? Because he was years in at that point,
Right.
you know. So I think that'll probably be the case with Jermaine. Like, he'll be playing a lot more than he think. That's interesting, bro.
Who- This is gonna sound so like bad on my part. 18 Williams. What's his first name?
Isaiah.
Okay, I thought it was
Yeah.
Isaiah. I don't
Yeah,
know
he'll get
why
some run.
it was escaped me. I was thinking of someone else.
That's what's interesting,
Because
though, bro.
I keep thinking about Lassiter. That's who I keep
Oh,
thinking
Kwame.
about.
Yeah. Like the offense is so stacked.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you know every skill position hierarchy.
Yeah.
The hierarchy is apparent.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, unless if like Jermaine is just so actually that could be we'll talk about that later. But like I don't know. I don't think I can see Jermaine dethroning Andre. Because I think Andre
No.
provides an element
No.
of a standard
Yeah.
that is just something that Jermaine won't be able to earn this year. That's my opinion.
I think it's going to be one of those things where it's like week 1, Andre, that's his job. How you were saying it's a maturity thing. If we're talking 6 to 8 weeks in, right? Jermaine's putting his head down. He's going to meetings. He's doing everything. He's staying out of the way. He's doing everything that he needs to do. I think they're going to get him involved in game plans. And I think if he's taking the top off of defenses and he's, really making a pop more, I think he's going to get more snaps. But I kind of agree with you. But I think there's going to be a lot of split for that wide receiver 3. I don't know, just justifying so far if Andre's going to come out and he's going to give you 600 to 800 yards, because you could say
I think he can though.
Oh, I think he can, but
Yeah.
I'm saying in the same sense of that's where Jermaine comes in. You could have Yoshi at 500 yards again, right? His touchdown production that, he always puts up seemingly 2 touchdowns a game, 2 touchdowns a game, stuff like that. But then you could have Jermaine that kind of sneaks in there, 350, 450, shit
Yeah.
like that. That's where your splittage is at that wide receiver 3 position. And maybe, how we used to talk about the trio getting 1,000, each of them get
Mhm.
1,000. Jermaine and Yoshi could combine for that,
Yeah.
that 1K. There you go.
Which
that's-
is crazy because you're not even talking about Mike G yet.
I-
It's
that's
so loaded.
So
Yeah, no,
crazy.
I hear you, bro. I think that the standard that Andre is setting
Yeah.
in that role. And really now, as you've heard and you've seen
Yeah.
in that room,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Like, this is a dude that is taking some command of a room with an all-time duo in it.
Yeah.
This isn't the Panthers. This isn't the Patriots to where an Andre Osabach is ascending as the receiver one and taking command of the room. He is having influence and impact in a room of this caliber guys. That's the standard that the Bengals want to lean all in on. Now, say if Andre is really not holding up as a run blocker, inconsistent, whipping on blocks, not being able to separate inside, not being able to produce it, inconsistent. If it is becoming a liability out there, then yeah. I just don't think the Bengals are inclined to do that because, like we said, it's just the luxury they have of they don't have to worry about that.
It's his job to lose.
Yeah, it's his job to lose. And I think that Jermaine's going to have the interesting role of truly the insanely high upside Swiss Army knife. It's not, and that's not some loose term. You know how some guys will like when coaches truly just don't know a role for a guy, they're like, oh, Swiss Army knife, whenever we fit him in. They're going to want to implement Jermaine.
Yeah.
He's going to get an intentional 3 to 5 targets every game. Intentional.
He sure
that
is.
2nd and 4 on your 41-yard line, that's the deep shot to Jermaine.
Yeah.
And you're almost going to have to be careful using him because defenses are going to know.
Yeah.
By week 9, you're going to know when Jermaine Burton's in there on a 2nd and 4 after the run game's working, so you feel good. The run game's got to work. You know what I'm saying? You can't be 2nd and 11, and like, oh, we're just going to a 3rd and 11 and just take deep shot. It's got to be in those scenarios, but teams are going to know that this is where we feel confident to use Jermaine. But if Andre takes that step, which he's got to take a lot of steps as a yak guy, we talked about that.
Yep.
If he does, then it's like, fuck, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know.
Are you really inclined to use Jermaine? Because Andre's quit, bro.
I mean, we're talking, and it's even insane to say this, but we're talking a minimum 5K passing yards for Joe because
best season yet.
You got Chase
That's what's happening.
Chase Brown, who's going to get at least 400 out of the backfield, I feel like.
400 receiving?
Yeah. 3 to 4.
What's that per game? That's feasible. Yeah. Oh, my God, bro.
That's what I'm
guys,
saying, bro.
And I'm stupid because I'm just like everybody else. You love to add that extra leg to the parlay. The amount of weeks I hit Chase Brown over 25, 40-plus yards receiving, bro, in like November, December was crack, bro. 40, 60, 71 yards. Remember those low-key shit.
Bro, he was having like 7 to 10 catches a game. Like
low-key, almost Alvin Kamara low-key shit. It's just when you're, you know what I mean, when you're overshadowed.
Saw Danny P compared him to Eckler.
Why not, bro? Last 6-9 weeks of the season, you had 3 dudes. What was it? 3 dudes in the top 5 in scrimmage yards per game on the same team. That's what I'm talking about. I'm tired of fans only indulging on the negative. Is the negative valid? Is the insufficiency without Trey and Shamar valid? Absolutely. But I'm so tired of this lopsidedness, bro, because it's disrespectful, really. We're going to look back one day, and we are going to wish that we could relive these days with Joe and Jamar every single fucking day as a fan forever. We will never have a duo like this again. We will never have a trio like this again. I'm sorry. Jamar's going to be one of the best receivers ever. Joe Burrow already felt confident enough to say it on the Netflix show. One of the best players of all time. Fuck, bro, we got to start acting like it. I'm not saying this is some foo-foo moment to start like, you got to be positive. Like, bro, but you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to hype up Andy Dalton here, bro.
Fuck positivity. It's facts.
It's facts, bro. Like, we got to stand on fucking business, bro, as Bengals fans. Like, we're coming in not just hot this year, bro. We're coming in lava. Yeah. Like, let this offense torch you, bro. This isn't we got to watch out. This is like Jamar Chase will put up all-time numbers on your fucking head.
And it pisses me off because people live so rent-free, right? In a sense of, you just for Joe Burrow and to have to score 40 and his defense score 45. Well, I'll tell you what, motherfucker, your biggest scare is the Bengals getting their defense together because you can't stop them at that point. You can't. As long as Zach Taylor don't take his foot off the gas and we keep doing what we need to do.
Yep.
But like, bro, the sky's the limit for this team. Shamar, I'm not gonna show no fake love. We've kept it how we have on this podcast.
Everything to
but
prove.
He is a Bengal now, okay? Like you said, I'm dropping all hate, it's out the window. Because that's true. He's under contract now. That dude is
Let's
a
get it.
Bengal.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Like, I'm hyped for Shamar, bro. I want Shamar to come out tomorrow in dog walk our tackle, which sounds crazy because it's Amarius Mims, and I feel really great about Amarius Mims. But if you got Shamar coming in tomorrow on demon mode, like,
exactly,
okay, let's go.
Like, there's nothing more we want to see than Shamar to exceed expectations. Because what is he doing when that happens? He's earning it, because he absolutely has everything to earn.
Yep.
He's earned nothing in my eyes. And I promise you that's for the players' eyes as well. You think established veterans that came out the mud, a lot of them, not that, and really all of them, fortunately, you like to think that all of them have a form of gratitude, for their position. Maybe some are truly just so egotistical they don't, but most of them do. They've earned it, and they don't think that about you as a guy that has to earn it. They'd earn it. So that's the case for Shamar. Let's do it. I'm all for it, bro. I want nothing more than a guy to prove us wrong, to ascend quickly and to contribute to this team. And Trey is soon going to be here as well. Exciting time, bro. Bengals will be at camp tomorrow. Any quick last thoughts you got before we head out?
Ryan Rico, greatest punter in Bengals history. I mean, we're seeing a lot of goats. You can talk to me about not caring about special teams.
We just had an incredible episode, Drake.
He's been booming that shit. A great episode. And we also have, a great punter. Got a great kicker. Money Mac's going to be back this year, okay? I promise you that. Don't freak out, okay? Kickers have down years. It happens. That happens. Evan's still young too.
You know what? I'm with you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty dope when Ryan balls out.
Jermaine Burton is our returner. God, remember
our special teams coach is really like that too.
Yeah.
Darren.
Facts.
Bro, PFF ranked him number one coach, number one fucking special teams unit. Fuck, we're winning the Super Bowl, bro.
Fuck it. Bring Brandon Wilson back.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You want to kick return?
I don't know what he's doing.
Man, dude, he was nice.
He's probably in like the UFL or something. Bro, today when I was at the barber, when Julio's cut me up, women's football on. Women's football.
Oh, I know. The Cincinnati Sizzle?
They weren't sizzling, bro. They didn't have the bikinis on.
Oh, you guys are watching?
Bro, they need the bikini pass. Yeah, bro. No, I wasn't wanting to watch. I had to. I was like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like, it looked like JV football, bro. It was garbage. But yeah, man, that'll do it, guys. We had to run through a lot today. We're excited to be back with you guys consistently from here on out. Lots of things going on, man. Lots of exciting things on the way, bro. I can't wait.
Players locked in, and so are we.
Players locked in, so are we, man.
Locked in.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all for tuning in this other episode of the Bengals After Dark video cast.
Yes, sir. Peace.